Spokojnie, wszystko będzie w porządku.
Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are back for a little weekend long war. How about that? And we have a mission ahead of us that we should be used to. We should be able to handle it. We know what we're facing, more or less, and maybe not exact quantities of each enemy, but we know what enemies we're facing. And in fact, on the thumbnail, I included those because the hyperwave relay was known to us, the enemies we're facing. So it's something that we should be able to handle today. That's all I'll say. Something we should be able to handle today. So hopefully we got things covered. We'll find out. That's why we're here, to find out. To find out. So hey. Yeah, hopefully no more than one mechtoid away. You know, maybe even if it's two, as long as they don't come at us from two directions. I don't know. I guess we could handle that too, as far as I know. Hope, then, good to see you in here bright and early today. Glad to have you on board. And we shall see. I had a fun-filled day. And then, of course, the rush at the last minute yeah, the night there was a tough mechtoid. Werner, good to see ya. Yeah, fun little thumbnail, yeah. Usually I'm guessing at the enemies we're gonna face, but now with the hyperwave relay, we kind of know in advance what we're gonna be facing, at least on the UFOs. Okay. So, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I screwed up earlier in the day. I was going to be showing somebody that we went up to somebody's home in the country, and it was going to be sharing some stuff, and so I wanted to log out of my account I use on Twitch for monitoring things and go to my main one because I was only going to have my phone with me and then show them Twitch doodad stuff. But I forgot my Twitch freaking password. So I had to reset it, and who knew when I come in to set up for the stream today, streamer bot, can't connect, I gotta change the password there, multi-chat, oh, you know, gotta update your password, you know, and then OBS, you know, we can't log in for you to broadcast, you need to update some passwords here. So I'm like, oh, my normal time slot that gives me, you know, a little fudge. I used all the fudge today. I used all the fudge.
What's up, Doc?
It was kind of fun preparing for things. And then if you were one of the 4 people that was here early enough at the first, you know, 15 seconds, Nick Bogles, good to see you. Glad you make it in. If you were here, one of the first 4 people, and you happened to look at the screen when we went live, you would have noticed not this thing up on the screen right now. You would have seen yesterday's Terror from the Void thumbnail on the screen, and then I kind of looked up and went, oh crap, and quick changed that. So a few of you got lucky enough to notice that mistake, but that's why that happened, is I didn't go through my normal routine check. I do a freaking checklist anymore to make sure I don't forget, but let's just say I got thrown off my checklist a little bit today, but there you go. Yeah, fudge. Good time of the year for fudge. Yeah, the home we visited had some amazing cheesecake that I enjoyed, and they smoked their own meats out in wherever they do it. They were amazing. They're going, "You want any mustard on that?" I said, "Nope, nope, don't need it. We got flavor in this meat here. We got flavor in this meat." So there you go. I said, "I only use mustard if the meat needs help." This meat doesn't need help today. No, it was good. It was good. So let's get out there, guys. Or Nightmare, I don't want him to have to repeat himself. Let's get going, my friends. Let's get going down to the game. All right, here we are. And I blindly adjusted me because I do a slight adjustment from where I am between the Twitch broadcast so I don't cover up important things. So let's hope I guessed right over there on where my face belongs when we get on the main map. All right, so just a refresher, mutons, drones, mechtoids, sectoids, and outsiders are on the map today. Only a crew size of 12, which means only an enemy outside of the UFO of 10, because there's going to be 2 outsiders on this. We know that for crash scouts at this point in the game. So we're just looking at 10 enemies of some variation of mutons, drones, mechtoids, and sectoids. So there we go. I did, as promised, I did this part yesterday because I knew I'd be busy today visiting some new friends out in the country. And we got this map and we got this team. Kibo, Hope's in here, so that's good. We got Kibo going out on this one. I also have Gunnery Sergeant on the suppression team today. We got Tech Sergeant, so we don't have all Master Sergeants in others. We got a smattering of Master Sergeants. I was going to get a lower end Rocketeer, but we used our lower end Rocketeer, and I didn't want to go down to Sergeant level with mechtoids involved. I just felt I wanted to trust my aim a little more. So we got Nefertiti doing duty here for commands and smoke, and we just remember with Nefertiti that we do not get to throw 2 dense smokes at once. That's the only limitation because of I picked a perk to up Nefertiti's will, so she might do a better job of sharing her will with the team. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Kibo, I did not overload and weigh you down with too much stuff. So no, I did not bring a flamethrower. I figured if we have a mechtoid on the map, it's not going to be coming in handy there. And mutons, maybe if it's a pod of mutons, we could have used it, but we'll make this work. We'll make this work because we got a good enough team, I think. Then we got Cargo Morrison along. He's got the Plasma Nova gun. We got Hathor along. She does, if you could kindly move your gun. Well, let's go in. Yes, I did. She has a capture chance. So if the right opportunity with the mutons, I never mind getting another plasma rifle. We can use it to build something. In fact, I think plasma rifles maybe all we need to build the aircraft plasmas, only the regular. I think we learned that last time. I kept thinking it was a heavy battle rifle that we needed for those, but I think it's just a regular battle rifle, so having more of those never hurts. So if we have a chance to capture the muton, at least one that's supposed to show up in this map, then we'll do it if we can. Furball, you're going out as our scout. We use all my other lower scouts, so I have to take a Master Sergeant. I have to take a good one out because everybody else is fatigued, and I'm not gonna double fatigue for this mission. So there you go. And then Kingpin will be our other gunner. He'll carry the Plasma Dragon, and trust me, he's slow. He's real slow. So it is what it is. We've gotten used to slow gunners lately. Maybe if I ever play again, maybe I'll emphasize, yeah, but you can get by with slow gunners in this game, I guess. Emo, we called you on this one. I decided because of this map, there's that wonderful sniper perch up there. And you know what I did? Did I give you? I thought I switched that around. Yeah, you see, and I'm so used to giving, I noticed, I said, no, I decided not to give him the Archangel armor. So what the hell is he carrying a fuel cell for? That's what inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, now he's got a little more speed to go along with this. I don't think I need to give him anything else to slow him down, if you want my opinion. So we're gonna leave him as he is. There you go, Emo. So I already saw one problem. I decided, you know, my sniper usually ends up being able to come up here if we get the right start location, and then if we end up having to go against the outsiders at the end, well, he can't fly for that either. He usually has to be grounded. So I said, you know, it doesn't make sense. Now watch us get a start out in the field here, where I'm then gonna wish I had it, but oh well. I know the risks. I know the risks involved, and I'm playing the odds. Okay, Papa Bear is our Rocketeer also, and there you go. I can't think of anything else we need. I saw the one adjustment. We got a laser pistol there, plasma pistol there. So the pistols that we do own, I don't think there's any other pistols available. Let me just look here and make sure that none of the other new ones that were built, yeah, they haven't completed or built yet. So I did not overlook any pistols. We got more on the way, but right now I did not overlook any pistols. All right, so if anybody noticed any holes while we reviewed the team, now is the time to let me know, because we are going to hit the ground running here in just a second. Everybody check your weapons. Everybody check your ammo. And let's hit the road, Jack. Let's hit the road. Baby, baby.
Touching down.
Alrighty, touching down. Let me just hang on. I'm gonna mess with the sound real quick. Okay, sorry about that. And let's get down there and see our mission name that we have for today.
We'll be deploying to Russia for this one. The alien craft went down hard and stopped just inside the city limits. Hopefully there weren't any civilians in the area at the time.
Operation Unceasing Crone. Okay. Those crones, they never cease, do they? Those crones just never cease. I understand that title. Yeah. Okay, let's go, guys. Where do we start? On top of the building even? Is that even possible? That's where I'd like to start.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Hey,
Copy,
Stormaris. Good to
Strike One
see
is clear
you,
to
my
attempt
friend. Good
breach.
to see you. I see. Look at that. Look at that. The welcome came in before your greeting. My system is on fire today. We are what's called efficient. That cracked me up. Welcome, Stormaris. Hey. Oh, there's your original one. Yeah, okay, I missed your initial one because it was above Werner. Okay, never mind my comment. I'm off as usual. Oh my goodness. Yeah, also also high. Yes, also high. Okay, so actually we're in the field, kind of where I don't want to be. I'd rather I guess we're not too far from the roof, but we got to work our way over there, and we're going to see if the game's going to let us work over there to take advantage of our sniper. But sometimes when you start farther down on the start position, that means a pod could be up this way. It's more likely. So there's that. Fortunately, we have battle scanners. I have 2, I think I have 4 total, so we can chuck them left and right. I do have 1 motion tracker, so we got 3 of those. And so far nothing is pinging. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I'm just gonna go there for the first little blip.
We should get moving.
And of course, are they on the roof waiting for? Oh, and I got the damn highway in the way again too. I forgot this map. So the question is, are they on the roof waiting for us, or are they inside waiting for us? That is the question. And it is a pot of 5. I kind of called 2 pods of 5 is probably what we'll face with 10 enemies. And we indeed have 1 pot of 5 right there so far. And maybe we stand you there and we throw your battle scanner, if I can get over there, onto the roof, just to make sure they're not on the roof. Because if they're not on the roof, that means they're inside the building and we're free to move, much freer to move forward.
Got it.
Okay, so the roof is clear. And that also means if I want, yeah, we'll have to figure out how I want to set up, because they're in the building. Do we wait for them to come out a door somewhere? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I guess I'm in a weird mood right now. Okay. There's my other battle scanner. That may not show the number 2 there, but she does carry a pair. And so do I come here so we can throw another one, like off in this direction, just to make sure we're not walking into a cluster thing? Sure, why not? Everybody else can still fit through here. Even if I go as far as we can, and then just throw a battle scanner, whoa, straight ahead. Oh, maybe I won't do that. Hey, Servato. I guess I could turn that down, but I kind of like your entrance. It's always fun to make zigzag jump. So it doesn't get, I wanted to be able to throw it like right here to see around the corner, see if another pod's down in his direction, but we can't quite throw it far enough. So that'll have to wait. With that in mind, where do I want to get some folks? Now, you do have flashbang, chem grenades. Yeah, it wakes me up. Yeah, I can't, I'll have to, maybe I'll throw it next turn, but I'll also do the motion tracker next turn as we move. But I kind of wanted to make sure God dang, raised freeway. I kind of wanted to make sure that we aren't walking into two-way issues before I pushed everybody too far this way. So that was my fear that I'm working on, or working with. Well, that's weird. This truck, well, unless we just can't see it, but it doesn't show that it's full cover. And then, yeah, no, I think motion tracker would have shown something that close. So where do let's not finish your move. Let's get people moved that we might just need. So we'll get a Rocketeer right here, because if it ends up being a Mechtoid in that pod, then even that's not a great angle. Because if they do approach us, it's going to be through those doors. If it activates this turn, it's through the doors. So that would be pretty damn close, and it's okay then if we're not steadied, eh? I guess so. Yeah, it's low-key vibing's okay today. Low-key vibing. Hey, you know, that I kind of haven't updated that in a while. I should probably take those rankings off. I just haven't had the time to update those in a while. Sorry. Sorry. We're in 2017, but we're in August, not February, so yeah. Yeah, we kind of see mechtoids, although we aren't seeing Muton Elites every time, but yeah, we're seeing a lot of mechtoids lately. Mechtoids of the higher tier enemies are the ones we seem to be seeing the most, not so much of the cyber discs and some of the other upgraded enemies. Yeah, we'll just do that. Now let me see if I can figure out where I want to get suppression and if I can get these slowpoke suppressors anyway handy. Now emo, so my slowpoke suppressors. Yes, I'm calling you guys out. Maybe right here.
Yes, sir. Alien object
And
in
cargo is the mobile one, so even if he's not perfectly placed, I can still move him around.
10-4.
And then Kibo. Yep, you'll be handy. And this is where I'd like to fly. This is where I'm now going, oh, damn. So why don't we go here? Because if they do come out, it has to be through those doors. And then if they don't come out, we'll have to figure out how we're going to play it. I will keep smoke in the back distance, and command at the moment gets most people in vision. And Kibo, let's get you close. Let's get Kibo kind of close. That works for me.
Full position.
And then I can figure out where do I want you. I guess I'll put you there for the... We'll go here for the moment. Alright. Are they coming out the door? Sounds like a mechtoid's pretty close. I'm going to do motion tracker, see if they're moving. That's how we'll start it out. No, this is not the mover pod. So maybe we figure out what part of the room they're in, this half or that half. Ooh, that would be very limiting on a door breach, what we can shoot in there. Don't you think? Well, let's see. In proportion to these guys, they're kind of lined up at this angle. That's about the angle. So I would guess they're in this part of the building, which means that's an open doorway. They may scatter. Yeah, so I'd probably pile up on both doors, is what I'm thinking. So why don't we get moving that way, see if we pick up any more blips.
Of course.
Yeah, it seems they're going to be on this half. So that just tells me whatever the other pod is, and wherever it is, it's the moving pod. This is the stationary pod.
I'm on it.
Okay. Let me just do a final double check. We didn't pick up any other blips, so actually they're not lined up straight with me, so they're probably all right in here, and they're probably pretty close to the door. Pretty close to the door, if you want my opinion. So I guess what we'll do is we'll get both my suppressors, if they can run that far, on the door, because that means if this is the mechtoid pod, we want to apply suppression right away.
Roger, Dodger.
And then Hong. Yeah, as long as that's the non-moving pod, I may just want to take another turn to get Hong on the other side of the door, so I have as many options as possible available. Because he can't move and shoot next turn.
Understood. Moving out.
That's a definite problem. And it would be nice to have a rocket, which in this case, steadied, would be able to shoot through the door. step out and shoot through the door. Okay. And then I guess you could be nearby to throw, depending on what this mechtoid's escorts are, to throw a flashbang or chem grenade, depending on what they are.
Andando.
We're massing up to send some kind of a greeting through that door. And I guess I'll just do the mechtoid or our own mech here, so as not to get in the way of the rocket blast, first of all. And then yeah, it makes sense to have him off to the side, because then I can put it in there so the a shredder rocket won't hit him out here if he's off-centered. I'm cool with that. And yeah, we might just might wish we had some smoke here.
Let's move.
We'll have to be aware, depending on what's with it. They could eventually scatter to come down here. It wouldn't happen first turn because they're all way on this side, but we got to be aware of that with our commander over there. And then Emo, another one who it makes sense to wait another turn with.
Todo cubierto.
Okay. The other pod's behind us, and they better not move towards us too quickly, if you want my opinion. That would be
Position confirmed.
nasty. That could prove quite nasty. Yeah, it's probably not good enough to have you there. And I better put you behind a little cover. We heard the sound coming from down here. It would be nasty bad to have... I'll tell you what, we're not breaching this turn because we had to move someone here this turn that can't shoot. So, this is where Hathor... How far can you throw it? This is where we try and do this. I wish I could have thrown it just past that pillar, though. Because then, let's just do it. I need to know what I can know.
Zona bajo observación.
And we got 4 of them for 2 pods, so... Okay, at least I feel a little more comfortable about bringing my sniper right here.
Welcome.
There, let's steady. And unless we get surprised by some movement this upcoming turn...
Loud and clear.
Yeah, let's move you a little closer. Let's
We
just
hold here.
do the breach. The breach
What's
comes
up,
on
Doc?
next turn. Bruja incesante. Always welcome to make a sporadic hello, Carlos. You're always welcome for something sporadic. I don't care. Yeah, we'll let you open this door to maybe cover them scattering over here, so we have an option or two. So we'll just hang tight, my friends. We'll hang tight. Hunker.
Maintaining position.
And hopefully this works the way we want. And there you go. The other pod complied. This is where we open the door and go, surprise! Merry Christmas! Here we go.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling
Oh,
out.
it's a mechtoid with the it's typical sectoids. So we will not be able to surprise it. Although, because it's a mechtoid, it doesn't step out to see around the corner. You see. So I see it here. We're running this way. Do you see it here? Oh no! Well. Someone's gonna have to run that. Ooh. We get rapid fire right from there. Okay. So maybe let's take a peek at this guy and see what kind he is. Yeah, I gotta see who can see it, first of all. It's good news that Kibo can see it. Nightmare. It's good news that Kibo can. But no special perks. That's the good news. We will be able to shred it. Nobody else sees it. It's just a bizarre angle because we have to step out to shoot in there. Oh, and there's a drone right on the other side of the door. Not that I'm too worried about any damage we'd take from them. Now, I also could well, let's see. I also have lightning reflexes should I end up needing it too. So the other question is, you don't have quite the angle from here. So, oh well. It ended up not being perfect because the Mechtoid was a little off center. Not like we were hoping. But we'll figure this out. So the definites that we are doing is a shredder rocket right up the middle. And it looks like all we're gonna shred, unless I do it, I could shred the drone. Okay, and I could even shred that other sectoid in the very front room too. So I can get the front room all shredded. No chance for scatter, so no chance that it'll blow back on Kibo. And that's the best we're gonna do with the shredding. Okay, and there's the 3 shreds. Good, good, good. Drone down to 2. He took off 8. So, you know, progress, my friends, progress. I think what I'm going to try is rapid fire. Right there, 2 shots at 71. Sound good to me to get this party started. We'll find out what kind of a party this is going to be with this shot right here. 1 hit, 17. Awesome. Oh, that opens things up. It also takes away cover for some of us. we can. Oh my God! The room just opened up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So you still have cover. Maybe you are the one who provides. Or maybe we don't need to provide anything magical. Since we don't have any special... I could just have you double tap at 90%. In fact, that'll increase it with holo targeting for your second shot. I know you'll be left standing in the open, but I think we got enough other options after that. Yeah, that if I need to suppress a guy in the back, I can also throw smoke, and it's only sectoids once we kill this guy. I'm gonna let Kingpin double tap. He should have it available. Yeah, it sure is. It starting at 90% and going up to 100%. Have at it, my friend. Have at it. That is what a plasma dragon feels like, Mr. Mechtoid. That is what a plasma dragon feels like, and we are guaranteed to let you feel that same pain again.
Out of the game.
And it's a good thing we wore him down with the first shot, because we only did 8 damage on the second follow-up shot. How about that? Oh, okay. Now we can see others. Well, we can take that out. I got a decent shot back there. I got opciones galores. Well, we got double tap here too, except your follow-up shots are not all that dandy. So I could also come here. I'm just trying to think of enough shots because I got potentially 2 shots from our scout here. I got 1 shot here, which if I'm close enough could get the job done. I gotta get the 2 that I gotta get out because they will hit us would be these 2, and then if I keep a turn for you to move up here, I can always suppress the most dangerous of the 2. I can try a snipe back there, and I might as well do the snipe now to see how that works on the map, just because that'll let me know if I have to suppress back here. That'll answer one of the early questions. Early question answered the way I was hoping. Now we got double tap to take this thing out. Thank you, Emo. Thank you, Emo. Your character's on fire. There we go. So we got 1 guy back here and we got 1 guy back here. Therefore, you can see the guy in the back now. I'm going to give you a chance. Oh, well, why don't we put you in corner cover? Because I can suppress the sectoid in the back. Oh, except, is he going to be... Yeah, he's not going to have cover against you. But just in case we have a worst case thing happening, you will have cover against it. So, Hathor, get moving.
Afirmativo.
Okay, it's only 72, so this is not a guaranteed sequence right here.
Baja
But
confirmada.
Hathor made it a guarantee. That's really good to see. Alright, now I think I'm just going to suppress the guy in the back. I can safely, I think, based on the sound cues we got, that the other pod is behind us. I could then easily move to be able to flank him next turn. So that's our play. Let's suppress.
Bring in the
Cool, cool, cool. Nefertiti, you shouldn't need any smoke duties. And Furball. Not that we really believed anything was going to be in there. But if I bring you, let's go find out what his cover is over here. So he has no cover. All I have to be able to do is get to the phone booth next turn, and I will easily be able to do that. So we'll just come right here. So you're safe. Not that you wouldn't... Yeah, we just don't want to scare him. These sensitive little sectoids, you know, we look out for our sectoid alien... Well, I guess they aren't friends. We'll bring some smoke over here and potential command a little closer in case something inconveniently develops back here, since we know they're there. And here we go. He's gonna try mind games to break the suppression? Yeah, he is. Psi Panic failed, and the suppression held. How about that? So let's not mess around. No other pod moved in on us. I'm wondering if we're going to be too close by going there. I guess we have the pistol, so it really, 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 really does not matter.
Got it.
Because it's going to be hit and run no matter what. We'll just use the pistol. There we go.
Sweet.
Ooh. It failed in 83. Wow, 80. That was I didn't catch it. Sometimes those things pop up so quick down there. By the time I think to look, I'm glad your eyes are sharp, Nightmare. I guess you know who you're dealing with here. So now you know what we got to do. If I'm fast enough to do it, we get to set up. Steady. Since we heard the sound cue behind us, let's start turning around and setting up to battle in the other direction now. And one of the key pieces to that is Emo. Run like the wind. Yeah, I know you gotta reload, but run like the wind. Hopefully we'll have time to reload you. Nefertiti, you can stay there. Our suppressors will come back over this way for now. And reload.
Reloaded.
Heading to that
Well, at least get reoriented, because it doesn't feel like... won't I be surprised if they're behind us or around the building somewhere. I think I'll just bring Kibo over here to reload. Alrighty. Nefertiti, stay there. Who else do we have to reorient? You. We'll just do it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I stand you in the open.
Afirmativo.
You're behind a fence, so that should block any Overwatch if there's another Mechtoid out there.
He recargado.
But we haven't seen any Mutons yet. Yeah, that's probably a pot of Mutons, because we've seen a drone, we've seen the Sectoids, we've seen the Mechtoid. What else was left? Just Mutons, if memory serves me, besides the command pod of Outsiders. So, yeah.
Consider that practice.
Okay, guess what? There's another Mechtoid out there. Potentially, yeah, and we lost the juicy meld, but you know, it was too close to the Outsiders for my taste. Okay, you can get up here. We'll have to worry about reloading later. Still, if it ends up over here, we won't have line of sights guaranteed. So we'll have to kind of work on that a little. Bien. And we don't know how close yet. Let's spend this turn to complete the reload. So I guess we're gonna need one more for our sniper. But if we have any more reloads, oh yeah, we definitely have to get someone back in the game here. Since you're somewhat speedy, we're gonna go this far and reload that pistol.
Nice.
And then we'll kind of Overwatch to stall.
Okay, everyone. Weapons at the ring.
And steady that rocket.
Vista en el objetivo.
Now that was no sound. So that might be the Outsiders. So do we really know where the Mechtoid is? Do we? So I have a battle scanner there. And I have a battle scanner here. So you know what I'm gonna do? Just to make sure. I've been fooled on this map before. When you think everything's done out here, I'm gonna run the motion tracker to the side because I got battle scanners if I need help after this. Let's just run over to the door. That'll give me a good sense if anything's on this side of the map.
Got it.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure. Did not think so, but I wanted to make sure. So what I'm gonna do though,
Solid copy.
is if they appear, I'm gonna
Roger that.
get suppression on this side. Next turn we'll be able to get that over, but more importantly I can reload for this side if it appears. I'll bring you over just a little bit in case we need to reposition over to here, but we're gonna reload.
Reloaded.
And I think, yeah, we'll just kind of keep everybody similar to where we are right now. I think that's workable
Recibido. Estoy vigilando.
until we figure out where they are.
Standing fast.
Ready for action?
Okay, now we are reloaded, and it's just a matter of finding these guys. We gotta know where they are in order to fight them. So, yeah, we can, oh, I don't know if that's the way I want to run you, because it sees more than I want over there. Let's just bring you up this
Let's
way,
do this.
and then we'll start shifting over. Can you know, you can't, can you switch weapons? I guess you have to have an action just to switch weapons. Okay, that's fine. We'll just
Overwatch.
hang
Aye, aye.
here one more time.
LWOTC.
Everybody be ready.
Venid aquí.
That's the outsider. Yeah, we're hearing the outsiders, but not the mechtoid, which tends to tell me that if we get the sound cue from the quiet outsiders and then hear stomping after that, they're farther back. I think we've experienced that before too. So let's get somebody moving who can move and shoot to check around this corner.
Solid copy.
Okay, so far so good. And we will switch to longer range. So if they're wandering around in the back, and we've experienced before, we still don't know where we'll end up finding them. So I don't know exactly where to place my sniper. So for the moment, we'll steady. I don't know where to exactly place my rocket. So we'll fudge a little this way, so I still have a potential angle over there. Okay, Kibo, let's fudge away, shall we? As we work to track them down. I guess suppression wise, we just bring you a little farther over. We're gonna lean to the left a little bit to open up and guess that's where they are. I'm left-handed, as I've said before. I tend to favor to the left first, for better or worse.
Allá voy. Venid aquí.
And furball. Yeah, we'll bring you this far. Don't get too crispy by the fire there.
Oh yeah.
Come get some.
We'll get our smoke
right.
here so we can easily go left or right.
Hold position.
Yeah. This is not the sound cue turn. Sound, yes, a lot of stomps. Next turn is the sound cue turn, and if we actually hear that noise and get the sound cue at the same time, we'll know we're closing in on them as opposed to the outsiders. But the outsiders, we got to be careful. They got angled more to this side of the UFO. So what I may do is shift this over here, throw it forward, at least know where the outsiders are, so we can move around their location to track down the mechtoid so we don't accidentally activate them. I guess if it's only two, a worst case scenario, we can try an activation on them. So I guess if we're gonna go all out this way, let's go all out left. And hope it doesn't come back and burn us. Yeah, that's full. We'll just move you here. Now your rocket's committed to this side. And we'll start shifting people around. And forward.
Okay.
That's affirmative.
You just can't move and shoot. You're committed to hunkering down
Standing
now.
fast.
Kibo, we'll slide you over. And then we'll start moving forward. I might even then think about throwing the battle scanner soon. Like, let's move you here and see how far you can throw the battle scanner. Maybe I want it just a little farther in there. So next turn, we'll throw a battle scanner.
A ello voy.
That one step could have cost us, by the way, because that was an unknown step, but I'm living dangerously.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Roger that. Scan it.
And smoke can be reached to everybody, so
Okay,
stay
everyone.
there.
Weapons at the ready.
¿Qué ha sido eso?
That's the outsiders. And once again, we do not know where they are. So, you know, I'm gonna bring you here for the toss.
Allá voy.
I think you can throw it at least far enough, because I want to get it far enough in there so if they're wandering around the back end of the UFO, we might pick them up.
Ojo de halcón en marcha.
Okay, all we see, I think, at the moment, are the outsiders. Do you see them from where you are? Sure do. Sure as heck do. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring our sniper here steady.
Moving up.
And we still see him. And get some folks ready. I may just, unless, you know, somewhere in the radius of this battle scanner, that other pod shows itself. Since there's only two, I may just go for it. We risk falling in the other pod, and there's mutons though, so that mechtoid has at least one muton with it, if not more, so that's a little scary about doing this. But what the hey?
10-4.
Maybe I get a rocket. I can have a steadied rocket right there. Where can I have you? Well, could I have you right there? Of course, I don't want to push over there too much. This, well, we're near the edge of the map, so there's not a ton of places for them to be. And you have the extra range on your suppression. Let's just go here. I don't want to wander farther than I have to. If I'm double moving. Okay. Oh, I've been burned too many. You know, y'all seen me overmoved before. That's not a good feeling. And you're a little too distant, so we'll move you up a tiny bit too, or move you up far enough that you can move to be able to get a shot.
Of course.
And I ended up moving to that spot anyway. We see one of them. Who knows how they'll scatter. And I'm debating, do I want to open with a sniper? I may just do a rocket just to explode both of them. Then maybe I'll blow up their cover, so maybe they are inclined to run. Well, who knows? If they don't see us, who knows where they'll scatter. I think I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, yeah, the old open the door after most people have moved. Classic rookie mistake, right? You can all call me rookie. Y'all can call me rookie, because I've done a few rookie things. Just a few rookie things. We do want smoke, but I don't want to get you too far forward, so we'll bring you over here. Although you do have good armor. Let's face it, you do have good armor. Let's steady the rocket. So next turn, before the battle scanner wears out, we're gonna do something. Oh, unless the mechtoids show themselves. And notice how I said mechtoids plural. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Ha 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 ha! Wouldn't that be a hoot? Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna go standard ordnance here. I think I'm gonna open with a rocket. Now one of them's a big dude, right? The guy in the back's the big outsider. The guy in the front's the meh outsider. I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can't go over any further. Well, we'll go over as far as we can here. And see if we can damage some other cover and influence where they move. Didn't I ask you to shoot? Who knows what I clicked? In my mind, we shot.
Non sapranno cosa li ha colpiti.
You say it, Shakti Rockets. You say it. 8 and a 10. That was a good. Oh, yeah. And they came towards us. Oh, baby. I think we got them taken care of. Oh, yeah. Well, they do have cover, though. Let's not get too excited, Zigzag. Let's not get too excited. Although I am thinking I may use this. Because... Did I pick it for you? Yeah, see, I picked Sapper for Kibo. Kibo's the one I do have Sapper for. And sometimes forget that with the grenade launcher. They don't always have Sapper, so sometimes these grenades are disappointing. But Kibo has Sapper. And I'm going to count on Kibo to do this for us. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. All right. The one I wanted exposed the most is exposed. The most dangerous one. Now, I think this calls for a snipe. Emo, you get the call. You got double tap online. Tap him hard. Oh, he only needs one tap. We got a crit, my friend. We got a crit, and we got another 100% shot on the other guy. You timed that on purpose, didn't you? You timed that on purpose, Gleeser. Dramatic effect to emphasize Emo's double snipe kill on the outsiders. How fantastic was that? How fantastic was that? I figured it would take 2 shots for the big guy, but we got a crit. And then we got a bit of decent damage here to take this guy out. Between the rocket and that shot, they're just laying there. They haven't turned into crystals yet. They're just laying there. That was, yeah, Nightmare. I consider that incredible. Gleeser, I think you were just sitting there lurking, and then you said, okay, now's my time. I know you enough. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got to do. We got to find a mechtoid pod, and some of the heaviest hitters have shot. So guess what? We're not gonna do. We're not gonna move yet. So, let's stay put.
Recibido. Estoy vigilando.
Why make a mistake and accidentally run into them
Covering now.
when we don't have
Nice
to?
field, Commander.
That's what I say. And look, we would have run into them too. Look at that. Oh, they didn't activate. Oh my God, my friends, they didn't activate. Woo! Baby, baby. Okay, this is what I'm planning. This is what I have planned for them. So you threw your battle scanner last time. Well, the thing is, they're moving. They're coming towards us. So we all Overwatch. Yeah, the luck is holding today. I think what we do is we all Overwatch. We let them come into us. We hit whoever we can. We all get ready for it. Emo will once again have double tap loaded back up. We got great ammo. The only thing I don't have right now is you in a cover position, even though it's only going to be half cover. So that's about the only thing I'm going to adjust.
That's affirmative.
So you won't be on Overwatch because you can't move and shoot, but everybody else will, other than Rocketeer will be steadied. You'll even have a chance. You can do your thing from there. You can hopefully be able to do your thing from there, and if we need you closer down the road, you're close enough to move closer. I finally spit that one out. Let's Overwatch. Let's reload. And get ready, Nefertiti. We might need smoke. I didn't quite catch. There had to have been a Muton moving back there too, but I didn't catch how many, if they are, so... Well, shadows tell me there's at least 2. I see at least 2 shadows there that look big enough to be Mutons. Beyond that, I can't tell you. Is that maybe a drone floating, or is that an arm of another Muton? It's hard to tell. Hard to tell when you don't have full sight.
Everyone be ready.
Yeah, everybody be ready.
Overwatch.
Let's see if we can get some hits. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. I see 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a drone. Oh, don't just shoot the drone. Oh, we got 18. 18 damage on something. 7 damage there. Oh my God! Oh, there's our first miss. Almost everybody on Overwatch hit. And the big damage was on the even the mechtoid was trying. Even our mechtoid, even our medic was trying to get in on the action. Did you see that? SMG power, SMG power. I'm telling you. Okay, well, you know, let's check out this mechtoid and see what we're dealing with. Regular old mechtoid, no special perks that we have to worry about. Fine by me. And you know what I'm gonna do? His buddies decided to group up on him. The smart one ran away. Maybe we'll have a capture opportunity. You never know. We'll see how this plays out. I say, since our Overwatches did so well, the hell with shredding. Let's blow away the cover of these Mutons. Because, you know, we got a very dangerous sniper behind us.
Boom.
There we go.
Hello!
Synchronized hunkering, yeah. Hey, Pixel Art, how you doing? Good to see ya. Was it last episode? I don't know if you ended up it was last episode or the one before. We had a little Suharafik action going on out there, and she hit a few shots. You know how I'm always ragging on her aim, but Suharafik, karaoke. She hit some notes in that mission, so I don't know if you caught that one. So that was kind of fun. Let's see, we're down to just 5 health on that Muton. 2 there. Oh yeah, we should have this in the bag, my friends. We should have this in the bag. Avathor! Oh my god! Thanks for the raid! Oh my god! Chichka says thank you, my friends.
Hello!
Well, we just had an amazing... Open up, open up. We got Avathor in here. Well, we just had this amazing, probably one of the most amazing Overwatch sessions I've had in a long time. We did just shoot a rocket here to get rid of some cover, but our Overwatch took off over half of the Mechtoid's health. Didn't damage these two. The rocket did that. And then this guy was damaged on the Overwatch, and then there's one other Muton that decided to be smart. You know, Mutons aren't always smart, but what can I say? Yeah, you know, cheater aliens. And it is one of those things where I went for the outsiders before the final pod, and it worked. Instead of me missing a shot and them living and then having to deal with everything at once. So, you know, today is working. Today is working, and we like those days that work sometimes. Who do I give joy to today? Who would like some joy in getting some kills? You know, Kotzen Vodlin, we haven't let you have much action. Well, you did get that flank kill with the pistol on the sectoid, measly little sectoid with the other mechtoid we ran into. We'll try to give you this one. And you took it. Now let's take your pistol and see if it has enough punch, because this guy's not shredded, and I am curious to see if it has enough punch to get through the DR. Let's find out. Yeah, it did. It was only 2 damage reduction that we got. It still did 4, so yeah, it did. I suspected it would, but... Oh, you had a few. Oh, your Goliath went down? Hopefully no suits got damaged for you. That's a pain. I hate when I lose a mech suit to repair, and I feel so gimped and limited when I can't take one out. So, let's see. How about a little... Yeah, you need a promotion too. And nah, you're not gonna get one today. Am I gonna need... No, I got enough. I don't need to suppress. I got enough backup shots. We're gonna let a suppressor try to get a kill. How about that? Double tap should be up and available. Okay, now your next shot is better. Let's see if you can do it. I know you're not a Master Sergeant. I know you'd like to get there, but you gotta earn it, my friend. You gotta earn it. There we go. See? Those pep talks work sometimes. You feel stupid when they don't. I would, at least I do. Shall we try another double tap? We got another non-Master Sergeant we'd like to get on board. Cargo, can you do it? We're gonna give you the same chance to prove yourself. Double tap, 68-78. I like the odds. It didn't mean you had to follow the way Kingpin did it. But he did, and we got the job done. There's now 1 Muton left. That's the map. And, I guess... Well, he can't be on Overwatch right now. So, Kibo, this was their scatter turn, so he won't be on Overwatch. Where did... He just scattered back. I don't remember exactly where he scattered back. I'm gonna come here in case he's on the side. And maybe we'll see him if he's on the inside. Hey, Paulo, thanks for the follow. I sure do appreciate it. And I had a feeling, I'm not sure. I had a problem where I changed password on Twitch today, and I don't know that I got everything hooked up, so we saw nothing. No, but the raid showed up, so I don't know. I even have a thing usually for follows, so I'll have to see why. Or did it pop up and I just didn't hear something? Well, I have a bad habit of focusing on the game and missing stuff, but thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Oh, we see him! Well, we also have an answer for that. You're apparently not the answer. So we'll just do what you can do, because double, you know, rapid fire at 26% is not something you can do. No offense, Kibo. But we'll weaken him. And then we got to decide, maybe I don't want to kill him. Maybe I want to go for that rifle. I will not be able to suppress, so he's going to run off somewhere. But I don't think you.
Hello!
Yeah, I don't think I should have thought this through. Yeah, you got greeted. Hello, Paulo. We'll kind of play games with the pronunciation just so I can rhyme it. And let's I don't think your arm's strong enough, but I want you to stay in cover.
Me muevo a la posición.
Because if I do want to, let's see, I don't think the cam will reach. I don't even think now, based on that even this would reach. No, your arm is just, you don't have bombard. Let's put it that way. You need some. Oh, you're getting a promotion though, so maybe maybe a longer toss is in your future. I don't know. We'll see. Well, you know, I'm gonna bring you farther forward, because if we're gonna try a capture, throwing a chem on him too also wouldn't be half bad. And that's full cover, at least for this turn. And you know, I'm probably gonna kill him if I take this shot. I'll tell you what, rather than go for the kill, let's go for the disable. Wow. How often do you see a disable shot where they don't turn sideways and then shoot that way? That was a straight on disable shot. We're getting everything to work today. We're getting everything to work today. Holy moly. Okay. Don't shoot. Who's left? Oh, Nefertiti? Let's bring you farther forward. I'm not afraid of you getting shot at, and I don't think I need anybody with smoke since he's been disarmed. So now, are you done? Yeah, let's just end our turn and see where he runs and see if we have a, see if he's gonna lead us on a wild goose chase to try and finagle a capture. Yeah. Oh, he reloaded. He reloaded. He did reload. And so he's gonna make us work. Out of range. Yeah, he's a smart guy. He's gonna be out. I will not be able to suppress this turn. I'm gonna have to risk a shot from him. Because I can dash to here. Still not enough range. I have enough ammo for suppression. Yeah, we'll see. I'll finagle with it. It is my fault that I had to reload a bunch of stuff today, and I could have easily missed something. But yeah, the raid notification came on screen. Little old Chitka wiggled around for me. So what can I say? I guess I should say big old Chitka. He's a big cat. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna park you there. We all got full health, so he shouldn't, even hitting someone shouldn't be able to kill us. Right? Right? Right. Now I'd like to be able to get Hathor closer. I mean, a lot closer, but I don't know that this is the turn to do it since I can't suppress. So I guess we're gonna see about taking a shot from somebody. Is there, or will somebody be able to get, I wonder. Come here. And can we collateral damage? That won't kill the guy. Maybe it'll open up a pistol from somewhere. But then I still won't be able to capture him this turn. He's gonna run away. So maybe I want to wait. That can be a play for another day. Or another time. We got restorative mist if you get hit. That's one for all. I could move you up somehow, but you know, he could always, he could have a grenade, right? Hathor, your health is okay-ish.
Voy hacia ese lugar.
Hunker.
A cubierto.
And then Kotzen Vodlin. It's not going to be a hit and run shot. And for a pistol, I'd have to have you standing in the open, and I am not feeling that. Let's just call this a positioning turn.
Ooh, I like that.
Although plasma pistol could kill if he's out of cover. I guess we'll Overwatch. It risks, he shouldn't feel threatened to move. He should shoot at us, right? That's what I'm thinking. So let's Overwatch. We're risking killing him, but I want him to stay there so we can finagle a capture. And I can also see him from here. So let's just, in case our capture attempts fail, let's steady so we can do something about it.
Will do.
We'll be hopefully close enough where we can command for a second attempt. And right now, shall we try this?
Will do.
Try to protect from any potential shot. And then Papa Bear. Even unsteady. Oh, wait. I got someone right there. I was gonna say, even unsteadied, Papa Bear would probably be a help, but how far can you shoot for? Oh, yeah. Just stay where you are and steady. He's got javelin rockets. He's got javelin. Yeah, there, grenade. Okay, but he only grenaded one. That's why I split. That's why I split these two. I think if he threw it right, he could have hit both, but he did get rid of our cover. So the guy's not a total ninny. Except guess what? I get a capture this turn with one command and a chance that way. Just one capture attempt if I wear him down. So I tell you, this is what we'll do. I'll come this close.
Bien.
And I will hem the guy. Disincentivize him from moving. I may have, who do I have that might be able to mind play? I don't have A-level teammates on this one. I mean, last mission, remember we could have every other person doing mind fray. Oh, we don't have that today. So much for mental games on wearing them down. Do I take a chance on this pistol shot? Since he's in cover, yeah, let's do it. Now, yeah, the odds were against us, but do I have an angle from here? I can't quite tell. Let's come here. Yes! So we get to suppress them.
On my way.
That'll probably make him hunker, but we haven't worn him down yet. So I gotta get, ideally, some pistol shots up that way that we're gonna need help with, and I don't have any. How much would a shredder rocket do? 7 damage. That, if that's not lying, I don't know if I can get it past his cover though. Let's go find out. Maybe that would be something to shoot for. Except I don't think I can get it past. Yeah, look how close we are. I can't quite. I can't. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, I can. Because we have 100% aim. Let's shred him. That should get him low enough to try a capture next turn. All by itself. Because he's not shredded. Ooh, who hit him? Who hit him? Anyone remember who got the hit on him? I don't remember. I absolutely do not remember who got the hit, because if it was one of these guys, he's shredded. And then the shredder rocket might kill him. Oh well. If we don't capture him, it's not the end of the world. We're gonna try the shredder rocket and hope that he's not already shredded, so the shredder shreds him too much. Will the shredder shred the shredder? I don't know. I think there's something to that. Let's do it.
Razzo lanciato.
Okay, he's not shredded. We got a capture attempt set up, my friends. We got a capture attempt set up. Let's suppress him, lock him into place.
Hi, Commander.
All right, feeling good about it. We got enough ammo. Might as well suppress him good.
Keeping him down.
Just because I feel like it. Kibo, hang in there. I guess we could Overwatch you. Not like he's gonna move anywhere. Steady. And let's get farther forward for the capture attempt. Or for the command we're gonna need you to give on the capture attempt. Will that give you line of sight? I hope. It's not really cover over here, and I'd prefer not to stand you. Well, you know, he's not moving. Let's keep you right out of his line of sight. And then when we go in for the capture, we'll go in just away from the acid and try it from there. And then if I need to command for a second attempt, you'll be close enough. You can move in, command, and boom, we're done.
You heard him. We hold here.
Repair servos doing their job. Is he gonna hunker? No! That takes another tick off him. Shocking. Shocking. Okay, Hathor, this is your chance. You can capture from here.
En marcha.
You're gonna get 2 tries. I shouldn't say that.
Dulces sueños. Blanco
Hathor
inutilizado.
didn't even
one
need
down.
2.
Good work,
Today
Commander.
was one of those magical missions you just want to wrap it up and reopen it every time you take a team out, and hopefully it happens again. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Nothing failed us today. Nothing failed us today. In fact, Kibo's Kibo's rapid fire at the very beginning when we didn't have, you know, because the Mechtoid was indoors, he blew away the wall, and then everybody could suppress him as much as they wanted. I mean, every little awkward situation worked out perfect. It's amazing when that happens. Trust me, anybody, if they're still around from the raid, it does not work that way. This is XCOM. It does not go that way. So that's why it's magical when it does. That's why it's magical when it does. Holy moly. Woo, baby. The zigzag mob. Yeah.
Everything by the
There
numbers.
we go.
Not a scratch on them.
Not
Hopefully
a
every operation goes this
scratch.
well.
You know, what's his name? Felipe's not here, but I'm feeling so good. We'll just laugh for him. That was a good mission. We're laughing at the aliens on that one. We're laughing at the aliens on that one. Let's see. Yeah, we get a promotion here. Let's see what it gives us. Nobody else that wasn't quite there. None of our other... I guess she was tech. That's why it was easier for her to get the promotion. There's Bombard. Yeah, I'll pick that. And then we'll do Packmaster for this one. Because it's basically smoke. That's her utility when we take her out for captures, is smoke. So let's do Packmaster so she can carry a bunch more smoke. And then she'll be able to throw Bombard. And she'll be able to throw those battle scanners extra far. So that's a big one at Master Sergeant. We noticed how weak of an arm that she gave us today. Okay, we got our alien rifle, so if we decide we need another plasma weapon for an airship, we can make it. And nice payout. Cool. Let's go sell the damaged stuff. There it is. And I don't think we need any more cash at the moment. We got a horrible negative monthly cash flow, but that's because we let the aliens shoot down our satellite over France, and they shot down our satellite over India. So we can hopefully fly a satellite at the end of the month and save them.
I'm starting to wonder if we'll
That
really
is our
figure out what
plan
the
for
reason all
anybody
this was.
that may still be in here that's new to this playthrough. We're August of 2017, and we've done 2 successful alien base assaults, and we're left with their original grab of China that they're holding on to. We reclaimed Russia, and we reclaimed France. Although they're trying for France, it's up at like 99% panic. But, you know, the satellite at the end of the month, or right before the end of the month, should protect them. And I think, if I remember seeing before, yeah, in 7 days we got a new uplink. I sacrificed one of our workshops to do it. So then, if I need to, I can, because I have, how many in reserve? I have 5 satellites in reserve. So then, if Japan becomes an issue, I'd be able to fly a satellite there. So, that'll help. That'll help. There we go. We'll see how this goes. We just got to find that overseer and then see if we're up to shooting it down. Oof. Yeah, instead of Hathor, rename her Furthar. 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 How would I pronounce that? I like that. That's good, Servando. Oh, is South Africa lose a satellite? Did I miss that? No. Oh, that's right, because that one got shot down. Or yeah, we had a problem with our that's right, our hangar in South Africa is decimated, right? Is it still like that? Oh, that's right. they could shoot down the whole continent and we wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Oh, that's right. Thank you for the reminder, Hopes. And now my joy at having a classic perfect mission. Okay, I'm back in the dumpster. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. But we're 9 days out from our third firestorm. And let's just see resource wise, because I'm a little shy still on alloys. Yeah. But I could build an extra plasma cannon right now, because we do have enough for the upcoming firestorm, rather than transferring it off of one of the interceptors. So, interesting. Let's see. Oh, I just looked around and I'm like shocked. I think somebody opened the door for me. The cats have left the room. I didn't have to get up to do it. What do you know? Yeah, I appreciate the dad joke quota. I have no problem with that. You know, I appreciate every bad dad joke, pun, all that kind of stuff you can throw at me. I live for those. I do live for those. So yeah, that's where we're at. I don't know. Should I commit to building it? You know what? I'm gonna hold off, because we still got some time, just because in case we do a mission where we need some repairs, I don't want to use up all my alloys. So we'll postpone. Like I said, I can always temporarily transfer it over from another aircraft, because I do have an extra plasma gun for the airship. And then research is done. There's nothing left in there. Yeah. I chose not to go the pulse laser route, so why spend? And you know, I got plasma. That's good enough for me. And now let's just check the barracks real quick, because I was talking about Scilabs now. Let's just see, do I have a lot of top level kind of people? I got Blue Jay. Fatigue wise, when are my other people coming back? We got Rick Roll in a day. That's good. Quampa's back in 8 hours. So leader wise, we're in good shape quickly. Van Dorn, 23 hours. Suha Rafik, yeah. See, Suha, if you're still in here, Karaoke, we got her out. I think, yeah, so it would have been the last mission. So if you didn't get to see your character, Suha Rafik, out there, just go back to the last live stream and you can catch how she did. I do recall her having a good mission on that one, so you might want to give it a quick look. Yeah, we got some other fatigues coming back pretty quick. And then finally, what seemed like a terrible med bay is about as good as it's been in ages. Okay. There we go. Let's scan. It is time. Oh, wait. I think I'm going to hold off on the Scilabs, perhaps. Let's just go see who might be available, and then I'll decide. I'm capped here because we never captured an ethereal. Capped there. I could take out Avatar, but I remember being thin on Rocketeers. Well, Blue Jay's there. But he's also my only leader at the moment. Well, that could work too. Let's take Oust out. When's my other 2 Rocketeers coming back? Oh, that's a low. These are all the low levels. 3 days for Shakti rockets. Okay. Oh, well, she's not high levels, but we've got her. We've got Solo up to Tech Sergeant, so she's back in 1 day. Why am I not seeing more Rocketeers? 1, 2. Am I only down to 4 Rocketeers these days? Not counting the sergeants? Holy moly, I gotta take care of my Rocketeers. So yeah, guess what? I'm not sending a Rocketeer in right now. I gotta figure that one out. Who else could be promoted? Well, everybody else is fatigued that could be promoted. So much for that. Let's get out there and scan for a mission. Hello! Felipe, how you doing? I did a good old Bart laugh just for you today. We had a perfect mission. I mean, we could do no wrong today. We could do no wrong today. I didn't even misclick. I didn't run an Overwatch by mistake. You name it. We had a good mission. Oh my goodness. Quite the villa as a holiday home of all things. 4 purple hearts. Wow. So he's real picky, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I just want you to know, Felipe, I can sometimes have good moments of play here where I don't make stupid mistakes. So let's see. Let's go find a mission, my friends. Let's go find a mission. So despite not having a left leg below the knee, he doesn't need a lift or, yeah, well, he's a tough guy. He's the tough guy. I can do it myself. He probably says, I knew someone like that. If you think they were struggling and you just want to put out a hand to help them, I can do it myself. I have that line in my head, burned in my head. I can do it myself. I just imagine that. Maybe he doesn't have that kind of a voice, but I can imagine that line coming out of that, a guy like that coming out of his mouth. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Plasma pistol. Our 3rd storm gun for mobility. Oh, what? Okay. Well, where is this? Canada? I don't know. This is why we have so many freaking sergeants. This is these trades. But let me check Canada first, because if they don't need it, I'm not gonna just add another. I'm not just gonna add another. Yeah, Canada, you don't need it. You really don't need it. Your shield's full enough. I'm not gonna get yet another soldier. It's just that many more I gotta scroll through. It's too late to level up these sergeants. It's far too late to be leveling up sergeants, I'm telling you. Okay, let's get going. Oh, that is funny. So yeah, at least, well, maybe he's unlike this other person I knew. That's interesting. That's good. All right, let's go. Okay, aircraft are back. Oh, this is wherever we had, I think that was Europe where we had that last mission, right?
Contact detected.
Here we go. Where? What country is this over? Where? China? Oh, doggone it. China. We can't do anything about this in China. It's got to be US or Europe. That's the only places we have a hope of catching the Overseer and being able to take it down. So the Overseer attack will not happen today. Damn it. Because China is kind of pathetic. Well, I am not trying to call Constant Interceptus or Tough Love or Intervention Sinclair, you know, lacking. But you do have 3 rookies with you. That's what I'm calling lacking. So yeah, we can't handle an Overseer over here. Plus we have coil gun. Well, leaders don't take coil guns. We have Phoenix, coil gun. So we have coil guns on everybody, but not for an Overseer. Nope, not gonna work. We need to shoot down the Overseer. We'll never win. We'll never have a chance to end the game. And it's over frickin' China. So we wait some more for the Overseer to pass over Europe, or yeah, no escort. I know. all by its lonesome. And we gotta just watch it fly away. Quampa's back. And there it goes. Kobo, Scarecrow is back. Van Dorn is back. We have at least, well, that gives us 2 leaders potential now. I always like taking Van Dorn out. What are we, August 11th? Oh, what have we got now? Oh, well, guess what? This ain't happening. This ain't gonna happen. Not over India. Not with that air game over India. It's not strong enough for 3 raiders escorting a raider. There's all the escorts. Yeah, it's gonna land. Nap of Earth, it's not blinking. But without a satellite, will I be able to see it land? There's the question. There's a question for you. A Nap of Earth raider. When's the last time we've seen 3 raiders as escorts? Oof, we do not have a good enough air game in China to do that. I don't know if even our air games in North America, our air games in North America and Europe would struggle with that one. Holy moly. Nuh-uh. It's India anyway. It's max panicked anyway. What's letting this thing go? Let this thing go. It's a research mission, so it's gonna land. And then hopefully if it lands, without a satellite there, will we see it? So we have a chance to see it, right? Okay. We have a chance. All right, well, let's find out if this chance works. Ignore. And let's see if we can find a mission. Okay, Carnage is back. That's good. Good news. And apparently we did not get to see it land. Because I don't see nothing. And it's gone. And someone came back, but I was busy talking. Annette Durand is back. So our medics are lining up. And we got an abduction. Where? Oh, heavy UFO activity over Japan. How much you want to bet they're bombing Japan now that Japan is getting up there? But fortunately, by the end of the month, we'd be able to fly a satellite over Japan too if their panic has risen as a result.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance.
Oh,
Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
This is Japan. This is where the mission is. This is where the mission is. So we got to do it. Japan would panic and leave the council if we didn't do it. We got to do it. No satellite, so we're just going to get a description of what kind of a map we're going to have. Roadway. We got ourselves a roadway mission, my friends. Yeah, it does say bombed. It does say bombed if it is a bombing run. You're right, Nightmare. Well, Van Dorn's going out. That much I knew. Think I'm going double mech for a swarming mission. I think I'm gonna take a medic. But it does not have to be you, Quampa, because I already have an officer out there. So, didn't I see Annette? There she is. We'll take Annette as our medic. Roadway, we want a little bit of longer shooting available. So gunner wise, you know, it's swarming late game. I think I'm gonna take two good ones here for that. Because I still then got Floki, Leal. I'm okay on gunners right now, so I can afford to take good ones and not skimp on a swarming. So Machine Hater and Freaky Friendly will go out. We'll put a mech here. Neek Knack. Yeah, because you're the only Pathfinder I got for 7 days. So we're gonna take out Neek Knack. I think Neek Vogels, you were in here earlier. I don't know if you're still here, but for showing up, you're getting to go out. So congratulations. And then I'm taking, since it's roadway, I'm taking a sniper. And Grunty Grunter is getting the call. So there you go, Glacier. You're going out. And then maybe roadway. Yeah, I guess I'm doing another. I should have. Don't I have a second one available? I could have sworn I have. Oh, unless I can't take a second one out because they're fatigued. Is that what I did? I think Waffle might not be back from the mission I took her out on earlier. Yeah, Waffle has 2 days. Can't wait that long. Kibo we just took him out. So yeah, there's my other. So much for double mechs. Never mind. Never mind. I will take a Rocketeer. So oust. Let's go to my Rocketeer slot where I put my Rocketeer. So we will take a Rocketeer. And then I gotta figure out what the final position will be. Eeny meeny, miny miny mo. We had Rick rolls available. Haven't taken an assault in ages.
What's up, Doc?
Ah, you're still here, Nick. Good, good, good. Signature Envy. How do I feel about medics? It's a support position. I make sure for me, although I made a mistake on one of my medics, but I just make sure my medics can throw dense smoke, especially this point of the game. And as long as you pick the right perks, they can throw 2 dense smokes per turn. And then if they have Packmaster on top of that, that's a lot of smoke for a mission. And smokes can often save us in awkward situations when you can't kill everybody and you know you got to take a shot. So that's why I don't mind medics. I don't take them necessarily for the med kits as much, though I've relied on med kits in the past. I'm not a perfect player, but I take them for dense smoke, period. They're my dense smoke people. And on some missions, so are my engineers. So engineers, and I tend to not make a lot of sapper engineers either. I have a couple early game, and then after that, most of my engineers are also dense smoke people. Dense smoke, I can't survive without dense smoke. Yeah, smoke dispensers. Just popping them out. That's the way I play. Reduce the hits we're taking. I guess I could go assault. We got Gleisly, Bulwark. 2 good assaults here. I haven't taken an assault out in ages. Maybe we yeah, but the problem. Well, no. For a roadway then, I'll take Gleisly because he's a hit and run assault. He's my one hit and run assault, not the CCS guy. So he's my more tanky hit and run guy. He's not my close up CCS close encounters kind of assault. So yeah, let's do that. Since I didn't have my second mech available due to fatigue, and I don't want to double fatigue at this point. When at least we have a solid team here. So there you go. We're really close to having that third, although I don't think I'm going to need it today. I think I might be able to give you the plasma storm gun. Pretty soon it won't matter who else I take out.
What's up,
So
Doc?
we're not going for any captures on this one. Is Twitch a little laggy for you right now? Oh, I'm wondering, did we just drop over here? Nope, my YouTube's there. Anyone else on the YouTube side say it's okay? It did close down on my tablet here that I monitor the live stream with, so you all will have to let me know if there's any other problems I'm not aware of. But now I'm current on my monitoring, so I don't have anything to explain. I'm not showing. I showed a brief moment of some hiccups on OBS, but nothing that should have been too drastic or consistent. So just keep me posted, Gleaser, would you? keep me posted. I appreciate the feedback. All right, so there we go. Yeah, we'll just stop there and move on. So we got Neek Knack going out on this one. Vindicators called for on this one with the particle cannon, restorative mist. Probably won't get close enough for a flamethrower. Whoops, but we'll give you the grenade launcher. And then we'll do the high cap mags just to give you an extra shot. Battle computer is a must. And I can load something else in there. Let's just pack up the aim on you since you have the big hitting weapon. And you still got decent mobility at 16. It's a roadway, so I don't know if we'll be able to finagle flanks for hit and run. So we'll see. We shall see. And then what else? Who's next? Who's next? Freaky. You have the best aim. You always have the best aim. Well, let's... Yeah, you have the best aim. So you're gonna be... What's your health? You're up to 10 plus... What's this 10 plus 3? Holy moly. Your health is, awing me. I guess, is that +2 stuff? Maybe for being master sergeants, they're gaining extra health along the way. Is that where that comes from? Because they're not wearing anything special at the moment to generate that. Yeah, so that's also what I'm doing. Is you have the most health, you have the most aim, you're the close-up gunner, so you get the Nova gun. Titan. You're close up, but you won't be speedy. But because you're close up, we're gonna try and protect you. If I can find things. There we go. And you'll be down to whooping 10 movement. Because in spite of good aim, I'm gonna buff it some more. And there you go. Glycely. We know what you're carrying on this. Titan armor. Heavy plasma rifle. You got hit and run. It's a roadway map. We're not counting on you being able to get close. That's what you're carrying. Eventually we'll have a second. Now I got a Rocketeer that will carry that. But eventually we'll have a second plasma weapon too. Who do I... My sniper, I plan on having farther back, so either you or Van Dorn are going to get the plasma pistol. I'm going to give it to you, because Van Dorn could be giving out commands for all we know, so maybe you're going to have more chances to use that. It's a hard one to run up and flank. We have to count on them being dumb to catch any flanks on them. Well, it depends on the roadway map too. We'll give you a scope. How slow are you getting? You're down to 12. I'd like to give you one more thing, but I don't want you in... Well, it's not like you have to run forward, and you'll be limited, depending on the roadway map, once again, on flank. So I'm gonna... What the heck? Let's give you the stims, just in case. I don't know what we're facing. Okay, Van Dorn. Reflex rifle. We'll give you the laser pistol. And motion tracker just to get us started. We have a sniper, so you just get a regular... No, do I want a scope? Yeah, let's do scope and marksman. In case it's one of these awkward, hard to root them out maps, let's get extra aim where we can. Okay, Machine Hater, you're gonna get the Plasma Dragon, Titan armor all around, and then we'll do the scope. But guess what? I'm not giving you the extra armor or the alloy plating because you're too slow. So we'll keep it just like that. That'll have to do at 20 health. We'll try as much as possible to have you suppressing at limited squad site. Grunty, you're gonna fly on this map. That's the plan here. No special pistols anymore. So we'll give you the Illuminator. Do I really need high cap mags? I think the last time we took you out, you had the Gauss long rifle because wasn't that the double sniper thing we did? So instead, since you're squishy, I always like, and since you're flying and it doesn't matter how mobile you are so much, we'll put that on. Is there anything else I want to give you? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, fuel. You're flying. Okay. And then oust. Titan armor, storm gun for well, to help you whatever we can with speed. And there you go. 2 shredder, 3 regular, and you're above 10 movement. That's good enough for me for a Rocketeer on what often is a staticky kind of mission without as much movement as others. Depending on, there's an exception on the roadway maps, but in general. Okay, there we go. So if anyone saw something, oh, it just says Twitch is offline now. Yeah, something is going on over at Twitch. So what I'm gonna do, since Twitch is out of whack and we're actually too close to start a mission anyway. Sorry to anybody on Twitch that we've lost, because I've even lost it for my phone. Let me just try reconnecting and seeing if it'll let me. It may not, and if so, we're gonna wrap it up in it. Yeah, it's not finding the stream anymore. Not finding the stream on Twitch. So since we're still on YouTube, that's good news. Because this stream goes through Twitch. That's the way the 2K program with them works. And that always cracks me up when we lose the Twitch stream, but we still got it on YouTube because it goes through Twitch. It blows my mind. I don't know all the mechanics behind that process, but what can I say? So let's hang on here, everybody, and we'll start the wrap it up process. I posted these on the Discord already, so maybe if some of you happen to peek over there, this won't be a total surprise. But I did say I'll be on some holiday time over the holidays, and so that's why I added today's stream and Sunday's stream, because we usually don't stream on the weekend. But we'll have some Terror from the Void, Phoenix Point Terror from the Void mod tomorrow. We'll come back and do this mission on Monday, and then we'll follow up with Terror from the Void on Tuesday. And after that, ho ho ho, have a good holiday. But this year, unlike last year, it won't be with me because I'll be on the road. On the road again. I'm going to 2 cities I have never been to before, so I'm excited about this. I finally get up to the coast and see Gdansk. And then, for the first time on my part, I will, after that, for the New Year's, get to be in Warsaw. So I'm looking forward to both. 2 new destinations I've never been to. That's where my holiday will be. And I think we might be taking my sister-in-law for the first time to Gdansk. Also, she'll be joining us. So it's just going to be a fun time, I think. I'm looking forward to it. Hope all goes well. Hope you all have a wonderful holidays with your families or friends or whatever your situation is. But we'll see each other for a few more days. Yeah, Twitch is totally gone now. So we're wrapping up. Thank you for keeping us informed, Gleaser. That way anybody on Twitch will not miss too much. We're just going to wrap it up at this point. And it was a convenient, I guess if Twitch was going to lose it. You know what's funny? I was saying, Gleaser, you might not have heard, is, yeah, you might not have heard, but I stream via Twitch. They're the ones that have finally started 2K, so I'm twitching via them to get the 2K, but then they give the feed to YouTube. So it's an awkward, weird thing that I'm still streaming on YouTube, but Twitch went down. Go figure. But anyway, I'm repeating. I think I already said that anyway. So ciao, everybody. This is XXOG signing off from somewhere in this world, and I hope. So glad you could make it in here and hang out with me. I appreciate it as always. Having all of you in here commenting, chatting, let me know what's going on in the world, sharing dad jokes, whatever it is you bring, or if you're just lurking in the background. Welcome aboard. We appreciate it. Ciao, everybody. And there will be no raid today. Will be no raid.